Hi there. Today I want to explain to you how we can handle runtime permissions in a Compose Multiplatform app. For handling this, we'll be using Moco libraries, which stands for Modern Kotlin. It's a set of libraries created just to make our life as a developer a little bit easier. So let's take a look at them. Okay. Okay, let's go here. So this is the official website. As you can see, they have a lot of libraries, for example, for permission, for implementing MVVM, for accessing resources, for biometry integration, all of this. For our use case, we'll be looking at the permission part. So this is the Moco permissions official GitHub repo. So let's scroll down here. For the installation, for every permission, they it's implemented in its own library, if we can say. So, for example, we have the Bluetooth, the camera, contacts, I don't know, location, microphone, notification, storage, everything. For our use case, we'll be looking how we can implement the camera permissions. And based on that, you can implement the other the same way. So what we will need, we'll need this one, and we will need this library for integrating it with Jetpack Compose. So let's go back. We'll go to the left. I already added these two libraries. So I created the version here, which is the latest one. And here we have the camera permission and the Compose library that we'll be using. Next, just add it to the build. Okay, the build here. We add, let's just add these two libraries. Just a note here, they are using API, not implementation, just so you can set it correctly and sync your project, and you are good to go. Okay, let's go to the compose src, the common main, and let's go to the app. I already cleaned it here, so let's go ahead. First, let's implement a little bit of UI just to see how just to implement a button and the text indicating if the permission is granted or not. So let's just do a column here. Let's add a modifier of fill max size. Let's say horizontal alignment center horizontally, and let's do vertical arrangement that spaced by, sorry, spaced by, let's say 16 dp, and alignment dot center vertically. Okay, let's just add a button. On click, let's leave it for now. Let's add the content, which is request camera permission, for example. Okay, the UI is good to go. Let's add just here text to look if the permission is granted. Okay, so let's add the state here. So it will be a var because we will change it later when the user grant the permission. So is permission granted by, remember, mutable state of, and it will be false. Sorry, we need an import here. Import. Okay. So let's just do if. Okay, permission granted, or otherwise permission denied. Okay, we are good to go. Okay, this is just a basic UI implementation. We didn't do nothing till now. So let's start with implementing the Moco permissions. You can, if you wanna look, let's go down. Okay, they have implementation in case you are not using Compose Multiplatform. In case you are using just Kotlin Multiplatform, you can do that. For our use case, we already have Compose Multiplatform, and we're gonna do this. So let's copy this code. Okay, here we are creating, okay, let's remove this one. We don't need it. Let's remove this one. Okay, it will be equal. And we are creating a coroutine scope. Okay, here we are just creating a factory for the permission and a controller to request and access the permission. For compose, we will gonna need to add this bind effect, and we bind it to the controller. Okay, if you don't add this, the library won't work and the app will crash. So here, let's just rename it to scope. Okay, that's great. Okay, firstly, we were gonna check when the app launches if we have the permission or not. To do this, we're gonna use a launch effect with the unit just to launch it once. So we will gonna do is permission granted equal to, we'll call the controller, and as you can see we have a method to check if the permission is granted, another one to provide the permission. Okay, provide which means we'll request the permission, and we have another one to get the permission state if it's I don't know, denied or anything else. So we're gonna check if the permission is granted. Here we're gonna call permission. Okay, I need an import permission dot camera. Okay, here we're gonna check if the permission is granted and update the state. Next, what we're gonna do in the button here, we're gonna check, we're gonna request the camera permissions. So what we're gonna do, we will need the scope, okay, because this function provide permission is suspend function. So we're gonna do controller provide permission, and we're gonna call permission point camera dot camera. Okay, as I said, it's a suspend function, so we're gonna need a coroutine scope. So let's take a look at this provide permission function. Okay, as it said, it will check if the permission is granted. If not, it will request the permission from the user. Okay, the function doesn't return anything. So how we can know if the permission is granted or not, if the permission is permanently declined or not? The function will throw three exceptions. We have denied exception. This exception is in case if the user declined the permission. For Android, if the user declined the permission for the first time, we'll still can request the permission again. And if he denied it for the second time, then we will need the user need to grant the permission from the app settings. Okay. For the iOS, if the permission is denied once, the user needs to grant it from the app settings. So there is no second time like Android. So it will throw denied exception for the first if the user declined it. Denied always exception if the user is permanently declined the permission, and he needs to grant it from the app settings. Okay, and we have request cancelled in case the user doesn't respond. So he canceled the request, he clicked on the go back button or something like that. So what we were gonna do, we were gonna check for this one, okay? Because in case if this passes, if there is success, if the user grants the permission, or if the permission is already granted, we can go ahead and update our state. So is permission granted? It will be true because the permission here is already granted. If this code passes, okay, the permission is granted. Okay, so what we're gonna do, instead, I don't like try and catch. I like this approach better. So run catching. Okay, put this one here, and let's check on failure. Okay, here we have the exception. So we're gonna do when exception, okay, is permission. Okay, let me double check what its name. Okay, denied always exception. Denied always exception. Okay, let's go ahead. Else we will do nothing. Unit. Okay. Here the user permanently denied the exception. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show user a pop-up, a dialog explaining why we need this permission and how he can enable it or give it to us from the app settings. So here we're gonna show, we call it rational dialog to the user. So we were gonna add another state here. Var is rational, okay, visible, rational dialog shown. Okay, let's go by shown by remember. Mutable state off and let's do false. Here we're gonna double check show the dialog. Okay, so first let's update the state. Show is rational dialog show. Let's update it to true because here we're gonna show dialog explaining to the user why we need this permission and how he can grant it to us from the app settings. Okay, you can also, I don't know, catch the other exception like denied and show user dialog why we need this permission and request it again, or I don't know, check if the user canceled this. But just for simplicity and for most use cases, you won't need to catch these two. Mostly you will not need to catch if the user permanently denied the exception. So you can show him a dialog to enable it from the app settings. So here we're gonna check if there is a rational dialog shown. Okay, if it's true, we're gonna use an alert dialog. Okay, we have on dismiss request, so is rational, it will hide the dialog. Okay, we have a title. Okay, let's do text. Let's say camera permission. Okay, this is good. Okay, why it's okay. Let's continue. Title text, which is the description. So let's go. Let's say text. Okay. I don't know. Let's say you need to grant camera to use this feature. Okay, this one is good. Next, we will need confirm button, a button to confirm this. Okay, so let's do text button which says let's please go to settings and enable it. No, let's say something like because here I want to add that the permission needs to be granted from the app settings. So okay, grant the permission from the app settings. Okay, this one is good. So here, let's say open settings. Okay, text button. Okay, okay, not here, sorry. Here we have on click, and here we have the content text. Open app settings. Okay, here we will handle the on click later, and let's add the dismiss button. Okay, or text button. Okay, dismiss. Okay, And here in the on click, we hide the dialog in case our user dismissed our dialog. Okay, let's handle opening the app settings. So the controller already have a function to open the app settings, so it will handle both the part, the Android part and the iOS part. Okay, so I think this is it. Let me just summarize what we did here. First, we added the library. Okay. Next, we added the factory and the controller to handle the permission request. We needed a curtain scope because the provide function from the controller is the suspend function. Okay. Next, we have this bind effect to bind the controller to the life cycle of this composable function. Next, we created the dialog, the rational dialog to request, not to request, but to guide the user how we need this camera permission and where he can grant it, which is from the app settings. Okay, next we use this launch effect to check if the user granted the permission when the app launches. Next we have if the permission is granted or denied. And we here in the request camera permission button, we used the provide permission function to request the camera permission. Here, as I said, if this code passes, which means that either the permission is already granted or the user granted our permission. Okay, so here we are safe to do anything with the camera. So if you want to open the camera or something like that, this part of the code is already safe. The user already granted the permission. If an exception is thrown, here we can handle it. We handle the denied always exception, which means the user has permanently denied our permission request. So we will show the rational dialog. Okay, one thing here. Okay, when we open the app settings, I want to hide the rational dialog. Let's make it false. Okay, so let's run the Android part. Let's hit run. Okay, let's wait for the app building. Okay, okay. So let's say request. Okay, firstly, the permission is denied. We don't have camera permission yet. So let's request the permission. Okay, allow Compose Multiplatform permissions to take pictures and record video. So let's say, okay, what this is the dismiss part. Okay, is if the user, for example, click the return button. Okay, this is the dismiss. So the user dismissed our app. Okay, so let's say request camera permission. Let's say don't allow. So the user denied. This is the first time. It's denied. It will be shown for the second time. So don't allow. Okay, for the second time, the user has permanently declined our permission. This is the second time, so we need to grant the permission from the app settings. So let's dismiss, request again, and we are still showing the rational dialog. So let's open the app settings, permissions, and we can grant the camera permission from here. Let's go back and let's say here request, and okay, the permission is granted. Okay, let's I don't know, grant the permission from the first time. Let's clear the app data and restart. Okay, the permission is denied, request while using the app, and the permission is granted. So this is okay. Sorry, I remembered something. Here we need to, for the Android part, we need to open the Android manifest and add this user's permission to request the camera permission. Sorry, I really forgot this one. So we need to add the permission here in the manifest for the camera. And also we need to add it for the iOS part. So for the iOS, let's go here, iOS app, and let's look here, this one, it will be a list. And here we add this key, which is to tell the iOS that we need the camera permission, the same as the Android manifest. So it's called the NS camera users description. And here you give the description why you need this camera permission. Okay, it will be shown to the user. Okay, so now let's launch the iOS app. Okay, let's select device, anything, this device. Okay, let's relaunch. Okay, it will, I think it will take a little bit, so okay, starting. And it's building and it's done. Okay, it's pretty fast, not like the last time. Okay, let's wait the app to boot. Okay, let's just add it here. Okay, that's great. Okay, so let's make it a little bit bigger. So the permission is denied. So let request. Here we can either this is the description we set in the info plist file. Here, if we click don't allow, it will show the rational dialog. So the user permanently declined our permission request. If we click again, it's still declined. So here, if we click the open app settings, it will show the app settings. Here, I don't know in the simulator why it's not working. Okay, here it's not showing the list of apps, but in a real world iPhone, it will work without any problem. Okay, so let's go back. Let's delete the app and relaunch, reinstall it. Delete app, delete. Let's relaunch. Okay, now let's request grant the permission, and voila, the permission is granted. So I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope I made it very clear. I will put the code on my GitHub so you can check it out, and put any useful links concerning this video in the description. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.